Hey everybody, welcome back to Coatsy Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. We are here. Ooh, at the end. Are we going to do a rerun? I think no, because I'm pretty sure achievements are disabled. And we don't want that, right? We want to be able to unlock stuff as we go here. Samson? Yep. Well, this one is already kind of looking good. Oh, shit. There we go. Well, that's not so great, but, I mean, Little Brim in the first item room, it helps with our damage situation, so not really going to complain too much about that. A bomb would be nice for that tinted rock. Oh, come on, really? Yeah, today was a pretty standard day. Went to work, did some accounting. Not a whole lot else other than that. I am going to use this to get in here for free. Oh god, yeah. So we're looking pretty good so far. Seem to have a frog in my throat here. I apologize for all the Alright, so just be careful, because I think he will... Let's see if we can kill this thing first. Oh, come on, man. I forgot you can't kill it first, because... Oh, you can! I thought they were connected somehow. We unlocked the cellar. Range and tears up is great, and all this health. Grab that, we'll use this, and we'll head down. Good first floor, team. Good job. Let's see what our seed is here, because this is kind of nice. AGWQ. Oh, come on, this pen sucks. I'm gonna start putting the seeds in the item or in the video description, because what else am I gonna do while I wait for these things to upload, right? So AGWQ FKC6. Let's move on. Oh, it's so good. No keys. That's a problem. I do like that Little Brim is the first in our little line here. Makes for lining up our shots a whole lot easier. So I was talking to a guy I work with, Matt, today. He asked me, first of all, it was a ridiculous question, asked me if I ever played Final Fantasy VII. And we got to talking about the idea that Final Fantasy VII today would probably not hold up too well. I mean, I feel like it gets a free pass because of nostalgia. It was one of the first video games of its kind, really. I mean, I'm not saying that there weren't RPGs before that, but, you know, with the cinematics and the big in-depth storyline and so on, what it didn't have was a whole lot of cohesion in terms of just the cutscenes. Some of them were in-engine and some of them weren't. It had a whole lot of, you know, grinding that was necessary. It had a whole lot of sort of, God, really no consumables? Come on, man. It was just a little bit disjointed. There were sections of the game that really, they didn't fit together too well, you know? I don't think I'm ridiculous for saying that. Still no consumables. This is very upsetting. What are we supposed to do with this? Pardon me. Well, if we're very lucky, we'll get some bombs out of this somehow. I do like the charge bars. That's new since I've been back. Lets me know exactly what's going on. Okay, bombs. Something with bombs. Or flight. Okay, well, a second guppy item is fine. It doesn't exactly help our situation here, though. Still no bombs. Okay, so we're... Is there... I mean, there's actually nothing to be done. That's real upsetting to me. Watch, we're gonna get... Oh yeah, I can't do it. Joe Rogan had a podcast pretty recently that had Tim Pool, who is a reporter, independent reporter, and frankly, I don't know, I think he's a little bit of a... Let me just put this out there. Talked about having to buy and live in a van because he's worried about the impact that Twitter might have. God damn it. And other social media platforms on free speech and so on. I feel like that's a little bit ridiculous. But anyway, he was on the Joe Rogan podcast in order to have kind of a counterpoint to Joe Rogan, who people thought went a little bit light on the guy who runs Twitter. I suppose that's fine. And you know what? It was a good view at what exactly Twitter does and how it tries to prioritize traffic and all this kind of stuff. I mean, I have a feeling people still just weren't really having it. Fuck it, let's... Oh yeah, I've got the callus. Oh, that was so worth it. I think we got a streak going, boys. I mean... Twitter has its issues, but I don't think like it's this evil corporation that people like to think it is. And realistically, my opinion has always been, you know what? It's got an off button. Just put your phone down. You know, and I know that the counter argument is, well, people want to engage in the discourse. They want to have a voice. Well, I mean, really, these companies don't owe us anything. Facebook and Twitter and, you know, any of the other ones, they don't owe us a damn thing in terms of... Alright. Oh shit. Oh dang. In terms of having to have our content on there, or even, you know, God, lump of coal is great. Even having to allow us to post, all that kind of stuff. It's free for a reason, of course. They sell all our crap to... how am I getting out of here? They sell our information to other companies, which I know people don't like, and there's a whole situation surrounding that. But really, I think the CEO and the head lawyer of Twitter there, they did a good job of just coming out being like, yo, this is what we're up to. Sorry if you don't like it, we're working on making it better. And please bear with us for the foreseeable future. And, you know, Tim Pool was just kind of being a little crazy about it, if you ask me. You know, when you're trying to argue philosophy or just overall policy with somebody, and you're bringing up specific examples of where that policy failed, and somebody says, yeah, we have to work on it, bringing up another instance of that policy failing doesn't forward the conversation any. They've already admitted the fact that things are a little rough and that they need to work things out. So when you go, well, what about this? Yeah, that's part of us saying that things are bad. Well, what about this? Yeah, like we've been over this. We've already said things need work. Well, but what about... Oh, crap. Well, what about this? You know, like he just kept going and going and going. And to Twitter's credit, like they kept way cooler than I would have. You could tell they were kind of getting frustrated near the end there. And even Joe Rogan was kind of going after this guy, being like, come on, man, you're kind of being a little ridiculous here. So, I don't know, that's just my 2 cents. I don't know that people really need to get all up in arms about a posting platform that is free and that owes us nothing. Right? If we don't like them, we can stop. And if we don't like what they're doing, the easiest thing to do is just not use their product anymore. That's Kind of the way I've always felt. If I'm not a fan of something, I'll just stop. Come on, pay out, you bugger. Well, I mean, that's kind of trash.
48 hours. Energy 48 hours. And something's wrong.
Okay, we'll get a bunch of those. And we're out. I don't know, I can't quite understand people who just have this desire to... So, I mean, I disagree on this point as well a lot with people sort of around me, but it's like, if your boss is doing something that you don't like, you've brought it to them, they've shown no desire to change their behavior. People say, oh, we should unionize. Well, or, hear me out, you can find another job. One that respects you and so on. Because you have to think, and this is where I'm coming from on this. If somebody is forced to change the place that they have created as far as a workforce, and again, I'm thinking more small business, because I've worked a lot with small business as an accountant. So if somebody comes in and says, I don't like what's going on in your workplace, I want you to change it for me. Oh, we're definitely taking that. I don't know that I would be too happy about that, right? In the long run, if they got their way and I were a small business owner and had to change things, and I'm not talking about laws for safety or anything like that, like people should have a safe workplace, but if it's just, you know, you're unhappy with the way a job is done, or you're just kind of a jerk, for lack of a better term, so you're one of those complainers, you want change, if it's that bad, I would go elsewhere. And I always have. Like, if I'm sick of a job because I don't like the policies that they have in place, almost like ideologically, I go elsewhere. And I recognize the fact that that's not always an option for some people, but on a long enough timeline, I think it's an option for everybody. So, with the social media aspect, I kind of feel the same way. If you don't like it, don't use it. That's a completely viable option. Something's wrong. We'll take the Hermit. So I realize that I'm kind of alone on that. I have talks with the girlfriend every now and then about like employment and stuff like that. She's definitely on the side of employees 100%, you know? Employees should always bend over backwards to sort of make sure, or employers should always bend over backwards to facilitate employees. And I don't know, I think there's a limit to that. If it's for safety, absolutely. Otherwise, I don't know, it's their business. If they don't want to do something to make their employees feel valued, then you can find a place that does value you. And that'll be their loss, right? In my eyes. Okay, oh boy, this run is going very well. So much so that I haven't had to interrupt myself to sort of stop talking for a bit to focus, which especially since... yeah, I guess we should use the Hermit, especially since my play has been so trash lately, I'm pretty pleased with this. Portable slot sucks. We'll take that, and we will throw a bunch of money in here. Now, I want to make it very clear. I think employers should take care of their employees. I think they should make you feel valued, because really, valuable employees are the crux of any business anywhere. All I'm trying to say is, it's also not up to the employees how an employer runs their business, right? If they should have the right to use the capital that they've invested and all the money that they have invested in this company to do really whatever the hell they want. And if it ends up being bad for them because they're horrible places to work, well, they're gonna have to deal with that, right? People aren't gonna want to work for you. Ooh, a lucky toe. But yeah, like my place of work, they treat us really well. So no complaints. But if I did have a problem working there, which again, I would like to stress, I do not, right? I work with guys like Phil and Matt, they're great. But if I did, I probably wouldn't really spend too much time thinking about it. I would just find a place that I prefer more. And you know what? If anybody ever does watch these videos, which is also kind of a stretch, and you have a reason why that's a completely ridiculous argument, like a well-reasoned, I don't want to say proposal, but a well-reasoned counter argument, hit me up in the comments. I'll have a debate with you on why I think the way I do, and I would love to hear why you think the way you do. Oh, come on. Seriously. Okay, time to focus up here. We're focused, we're good. And deal with the devil? Deal with the devil with just a bit of HP. Black powder is not great. And we can't get in there. Ooh, a blood bank. Seriously? I guess we can use this. And you know what? I am going to keep this. This is fantastic. This will be a big, huge damage generator for us. And I don't know, going back to that point, I am curious whether or not the landscape might change a little bit if people just stopped working for people who treated other people poorly. You know? And again, I don't have all the answers. This is just sort of my own personal philosophy. I would just go elsewhere. Like would big factories that like to lay people off at the drop of a hat and so on, would they end up having to, I'm not going to get that, would they end up having to treat people better due to the fact that nobody's working for their company because they're being treated better elsewhere, you know? I guess in the long run, what I'm advocating for is like the idea that the money that you earn at a job is not the only thing that should be part of your compensation package, or rather should not be the only thing on your mind when you are deciding where to work. Make sure these people treat you well, right? I would always, and I've said this a million times to friends and family and so on, I would rather be happy and poor than rich and miserable. So, you know why? Because when you're rich and miserable, what are you going to do with all that money besides mope? Nobody even wants to be around you. Right? Crap, I should have waited on that one. Again, just my own personal opinion. Hopefully I haven't pissed off like all 2 people that watch these videos. And I definitely agree that there are valid arguments on both sides. And I'm sure... Ooh, yeah. I'm sure that there are, like, nursing, for example. I can see that being kind of a tough call. Because what are you supposed to do if you don't like your workplace and it's the only hospital in your area? Well, where are you going to go? You know? That's a valid point. Okay. This is not... Oh! Fuck it, let's do it. Don't we have to beat boss rush with everyone? I think we've got the pull for this. Come on. where's he at? So, oh. Oh, shit. Okay, he's coming up. Coming up, so we better get this party started! Okay, we're good. Oh god, this is so good. Big fan. Okay, our 10 damage is looking fine. Let's just try and hold off and not die. Okay, so... Oh, shit. Yeah, so we're doing like a lot of damage here, which I appreciate. It's a matter of trying to... That's good too. It's a matter of trying to figure out what's better. Is it better to keep spamming like that, or is it better to charge up? It's hard to know. It's hard to know. Why are you? Oh, because that poop's right there. Brilliant. Okay, where are you at? Yeah. Oh man. Okay. I imagine that our Jacob's Ladder charges are doing good work for us. Can't be entirely sure of that. But looks about right. Come on over. There we go. Okay, we're good. Oh. Where is he? Right there. Get him. Getting him a little bit. Are we making it work? Making it work. Oh, please just die. Really? Right on me? Okay. Yep. We're good. Oh my goodness. Seriously? How many more of these we got? No more. Oh god. Okay, we've got a horseman. Ooh, we got war. Where you at? Come at me, bro. Aha. Sorry, the commentary has kind of disappeared. Samson's chain is good. We're gonna take the finger pointer. Mostly because I did not want to die. We're heading down in a very good position. Very, very good indeed. Oh yeah, I've got the callus. We're good. Ah! Oh, fuck. Okay. Damage is taken kind of a hit. Completely understandable. Where are you, bastard? Just gonna blow you up. Spirit Heart is very welcome. Well, like maybe down here. Is that too far? Oop, good. How much are you gonna take, bud? Two of Hearts could be good. Magician, nah, we'll take 2 hearts. And we'll keep going hard on this guy. Probably H. Ooh, luck. I am into it. some more damage out of that. Okay, we're doing fine here. I don't think we're gonna have too much of an issue. You know, and people wonder, I don't know, I'm on this subject now, you can't get me off. People wonder why contract positions are the only positions kind of available anymore. Well, because people worry about the sheer problematic nature of having employees sometimes. You know, like high turnover industries, you've got restaurants and call centers and stuff like that. These industries, it does not cost a small amount of money to have employees. It really doesn't. And so when you have such high turnover, that training cost is very expensive. You know, so what advantages, what do you do under that situation? Well, you end up only hiring the people that you really, really want. Okay, so we're Guppy. We're gonna convert, and I guess we'll keep that, so that way we can have permanent damage from the negative. And again, I know this sounds like a very conservative viewpoint. I think it just comes from the fact that I've worked with so many small businesses as an accountant and seen like the troubles and woes that they go through when they've got, you know, just all these regulations and so on regarding employees. Although there are a lot of laws that I think are very important to protect employees. You know, employment standards, making sure that everything is safe on a job site, having avenues of recourse for when things are not safe, all that kind of stuff. Got 2 of spades. 2 of diamonds is like really no longer necessary. And I don't mind saying all this stuff for 2 reasons. 1, I think it's worth talking about. And 2, I don't think anyone ever watches these videos, so it's like not even an issue, really. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, being Guppy, I think, means we're pretty much sealed. These flies are doing a ton of damage. Why did I get rid of our damage enabler then, you might be asking? You might be asking. Well, because I think our damage really is good enough. I don't think we need the help. Okay, alright. Oh, we have the damn compass. What is wrong with you, dude? Yeah, oh yeah, and we have Dark Bomb, so our health is going to be just fine. Yeah, sure, fuck it. Oh, yeah, ooh, right. You know what? Yep. Yeah, we have the negative. There's no reason to kill Mom's heart, right? We do have the negative, right? Yeah, we do. So, I think this was a wise-ass choice. Don't really need keys. Yeah, so I think not mass shooting. Those are words you're not supposed to put together. Whoops. Rapid shooting is good for fly generation. So I think we may continue to do that. Sure, fuck it. And we'll just continue to crush our enemies. Oh yeah. Like, the damage is just unreal. I mean, I might as well use both of these. The spades, though, might come in handy later, so I figure I'd take it. Okay, let's try here and here. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Like, look at our flies. So many flies. And we obviously haven't been hit yet on this floor, which is also nice. My dodging abilities must be kinda coming back. Whoops, except for dodging right into that foot. Alright, we're out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. Blood Rights has appeared. Okay. Sorry, just taking a quick hit of the vaporizer. Jesus, man. Oh, right, the angels are around, which means we can fight Megastan. Wow. That's a lot of chaos. Hey, X-ray vision. Very good. Do I have to pick up a certain number of pennies in order to unlock lucky pennies, or is that greed mode? I forget. Yeah, we'll take the common cold. Where are we headed? Like, we're just protected by all these flies here. Oh, I don't want you. Yep, you're done. The moon, we've already been there. Very nice. This is a really big darkroom floor. Quite extensively large. He could have got me, but he didn't. Also very nice. We haven't been hit on this floor yet. We'll probably get smoked in the lamb fight, or somehow right here because I've said something with my big dumb face. Okay, break away, broken away. Good job. Oh god, yep. Got hit in the lamb fight. We will not do a victory lap, but we might just unlock some stuff. Samson's Lock, and that's it. Alright everybody, thank you very much for watching. Have your kids spayed and neutered, vaccinate your pets. We will see you next time.